From supermodel to actress, Tyra Banks has done it all. And earlier today, I got a chance to catch up with her as she gets ready for the 4th season of her hit UPN show, America's Next Top Model. Hey, so how's it going today?
Everything's great. I'm just excited about the show coming on again.
Excellent. You guys are in cycle 4 now.
Yes.
Did you ever think you were going to get to this point?
I knew we'd get to cycle 2, but I thought, reality show, how far could it go? But I realize now with success, it can go on forever.
Absolutely. Now I got a chance to...
Look at The Bachelor and Survivor,
Absolutely. They just go on and on.
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance to catch up with cycle 3 over the weekend on VH1. There's so much drama, tears, fights. It's absolutely addictive.
Mm-hmm.
What can we expect this season?
The same thing and then some. Drama, tears, fights, and more addiction. The girls will be living in Los Angeles instead of New York City, so you get a whole different, view of the fashion industry. LA is becoming more of a fashion port now. They have Fashion Week there where designers show their clothing. A lot of top models are living in LA now, so I wanted to show that LA is now a pulse of fashion. It's also where I started modeling, so I felt it was important to show, that as well.
And you're absolutely upfront with these girls, too. Last season, you spoke up when a lot of the girls were talking about Eva and how mean she was to some of them. You kind of broke down her wall right away. How do you go about that?
Well, I have a talk show coming out in September, actually.
Which we actually have already picked up on UPN 30. I was going to mention that, so we're very excited about that.
Fantastic. And the reason why I'm doing the talk show is because I've always been interested in why people are the way that they are. So when I saw Eva, I saw a wounded soul. I saw a girl that probably had gone through a lot, and she was trying to make the whole world hurt more than she was already hurting. And I saw straight through it, and I went straight to it.
What I like about you, Tyra, too, is you're very close with your mom. You actually bring her in on the show when you need advice. How important is she to your career, to this show, as a part of your life?
My mom is, I give her 100% credit for me having a level head in this industry. She traveled with me a lot when I was in Europe as a teenager. She is just my rock. She has told me that this industry is all about hype, and it's all about, who's hot at the moment. You need to have a strong sense of yourself. You need to look at yourself as a product, and be able to, when they're talking negative things about it, they're talking about the product, not you. Mm-hmm. And that when they're ready to discard that product, you shouldn't discard yourself, that you still have worth. So there's so many things that she taught me that, that I teach to the girls. But there's only so much that I can tell the girls. I'm not a mom. I'm not her. So I bring her on the show so she can, share that strength that she gave me, and she can give it to the girls.
Awesome. Along those lines, you talk about how actresses have kind of taken over the magazine covers, and you need to get back to supermodels. Why do you think that's happened, that more actresses are now on these covers?
Well, the actresses are on the covers because the supermodel is dying. There used to be Cindy Crawford, Claudia Schiffer, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, Christy Turlington. I mean, the list went on. And these were models that had personalities. They were stars. They walked down the red carpet, and the photographers are yelling louder for them than for actresses. Then what happens is there's no longer really supermodels. There's models, there's Giselle, but other than her, there's no big, huge names that are coming up now. So what happens is, who's going to sell a magazine cover? A girl with a pretty face with no name, or Jennifer Lopez, who has stories and personal life and albums and records and, movies and so much. So it's hard for a model to compete with that unless she is a star in her own right.
Absolutely. You're expanding yourself. You've got a talk show. Did you start modeling or did you start in TV?
I started modeling.
Okay. In TV, one of my favorite things that you've done is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And I still remember a scene with you and Will where you're in a student union and you're fighting, and your entire fight, your words are in unison.
At the same time.
At the same time. How much fun was that for you?
That was so much fun, and we didn't have to rehearse that too many times. It was like, you're never going to change. I'm getting the last word. And we said it at the same time, this whole long thing, and I was like, whoa, I got chemistry with this guy. We're good.
Awesome, Tyra. We thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck with your show, your talk show, America's Next Top Model. We look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.